Hello everyone, this is Mario from Kanen Coffee. Here we have this beautiful Saeco SUP HD 37 something. Looks a lot like a gadget, but for this machine it was brought to us because the coffee wasn't coming out, and it was because this whole thing was completely clogged with coffee. We had to disassemble the entire panel in order to actually replace it. This is located right like this inside this chamber, so you had to remove the bottom part, the top part of the display, part of the entire numbers. We had to replace also the gaskets that are located right here, and also what we did as well, we replaced the O-rings from the brew group. The one that the machine had was kind of worn out, and that was because this machine was working pretty hard. The coffee that the machine was grinding, this is basically this kind of coffee that you see right here. Let me see if I can get it better. There you go. Just a comparison between the two coffees over here. This one over here is medium roast. This is what the manufacturers and a lot of super automatic machines recommend, to use medium roast, because this, as you can see, does not have that oil. This one is much harder than dark roast. I'm not sure exactly what kind of roast it is, but it's really hard. It's not brittle enough. It was really hard on the grinder, and I'm gonna recommend the customer to try to avoid using this coffee, because otherwise this is going to completely clog the grinder. This is going to be very hard for the brew unit, and this is just going to clog just the same as it did with this one. You can see the difference in just the oil levels. That oil will actually just get all over the machine, and it will just clog places that you really don't want to clog, especially with a super automatic machine. That's one of the reasons they recommend medium roast for these espresso machines. So right now there's medium roast in there, and we're going to be testing this beautiful machine, starting with 1 shot of espresso. Then we're going to be using the hot water and then the steam. I'm going to lower the spouts a bit, and it's going to do pre-infusion right now, where it's going to just wet the little puck inside the brew unit. Once it does that, it's going to push water from the water tank all the way to the brew unit, into the little spout container, and then out in the cup, as you see like that. And as you can see, there's really good crema forming at the bottom of at the top of the espresso. Nice, great consistency, good color. And you can see that beautiful crema forming on top of that espresso shot. We're going to be testing the hot water of the machine, and as you can see, steady stream comes out of the one. As the thermal block starts heating up, and as the machine recognizes it's in water mode, water will start pulsing through the machine. The water pump will start grabbing water from the water tank into the thermal block, and then out into the two-way bath, and then out into the spout. And as it gets up to temperature, we see a much more steady stream coming out from the one itself. As you can see, nice steady stream coming out from the one, looking great and working the way it's supposed to. Now we're going to be switching it to steam mode. The thermal block inside needs to get up to even a higher temperature, and once it does that, the machine will as well start pulling water from the water tank into the thermal block, through the two-way bath, and then slowly it will pressurize and it will deliver the steam. There you go. Now the thermal block is up to temperature. The water pump will start pulsing now for real, and it will start pulling water from the water tank all the way into the steamer, as you see like that. As we steam more, the pressure of the steamer will increase as well. And right now it's at full pressure. You can see now steady, beautiful steam coming out from this machine. Excellent pressure, as you see right there. Now it's at full temperature, working excellent. I am burning my hand right here, working great. Now we're going to turn it off, and the machine will automatically cool down, and it will all that extra pressure will flush it through the tray, and it will get into ready mode for the next espresso shot. So there you have it, Saeco working once again and ready to brew. Thank you so much for repairing with Kanen Coffee. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that like, hit that bell, and thanks for watching.